following contest probably doesn't matter because I have a 3-point handicap, negative whatever, is for the TDOW Heavyweight Championship. First presenting the challenger, me, the Nate Damn Z, and the champion,
King Blackbird.
WrestleMania!
WrestleMania! Woo! 2 nights.
2 nights.
And a bunch of other stuff happening too.
Yeah.
And we're recording this very lately because work sucks.
Yeah.
So, and I want to watch the Hall of Fame, so let's not waste any more time and get to it, because this is a big old card.
Right.
Although I thought it was going to be like 7 matches each night, but I think one has more matches than 2.
Huh. You'd think it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, right?
Anyway,
first up, for the women's world title, we have Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch.
Well, I mean, I need what I can get to. You say who you're going to go for, and I'll vote for the opposite.
I think Becky is going to take it. They've done a real good job building her up and how she needs to have this title. Yeah. And Rhea's had a great run.
Yeah.
So, and it's WrestleMania. It's the time where titles change. So I think the man is going to be the champ once again.
That's probably what's going to happen, but I'll pick Rhea, because, again, I need the help. But I can also see him having to keep it.
A lot of these are matches I feel kind of could go either way.
Yeah.
Now this one is going to be real interesting. It's the 6-pack tag team ladder match. Okay. And as they pointed out on Monday, if whenever one team grabs one set of title, they win that one, and then the match continues till another team grabs the other set of titles. So they're finally splitting the tag titles up again. So we have the current champions, Balor and Priest of the Judgment Day, DIY, Awesome Truth, New Day, A-Town Down Under, and the New Catch Republic. Woohoo!
Okay, so even before that was said on Raw, the second they said it was going to be a ladder match, I started to wonder if this was going to be the setup to split them up.
Yeah.
So here is my prediction. Before you pointed out that you said it's going to grab one set, then continue for the next set, I thought there was going to be like shenanigans to make it happen. But I think the Awesome Truth is going to get the Raw titles, and the New Catch Republic is going to get the SmackDown titles. Let me guess, we agree.
Yes, we agree on that. That's what I thought too. Because for even before they said the split up thing, I was going with Awesome Truth just because it works with the story they've had with Truth and the Judgment Day.
Plus, Truth is really hot right now.
And then I was trying to think, okay, they're on Raw. So I was like, who's on SmackDown? And I just figured the New Catch Republic because I feel they would earn it, but they could be anybody. Yeah. So, all right, we agree on the one we could have disagreed the most. That's hilarious. All right, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Dirty Dom, his bastard son, and Santos Escobar.
Do the same thing I did with the Rhea Becky match. You pick yours, I'll go with the opposite.
This is one of those ones I'm not really sure who I'm going to pick. You know what? I'm going to pick Dominic and Santos.
Okay.
Because I've picked all the other members of the Judgment Day to lose. And they've had this dissension going on. So it'd be funny if Dominic was the one who won.
Okay. In that case, I was leaning towards Rey and Dragon Lee winning anyway, because if nothing else, they're going to want to put Dragon Lee over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. And then the Usos. Battles of the Usos! Jimmy versus Jay.
Pick yours, I'll go with the opposite. I can see this one going either way.
Yeah, right?
Too.
Because Jimmy... But I feel it's got to be Jay Uso, just because, like, Jimmy's been, interfering in his matches, beginning to one-up on him, all this stuff. It's time for his vindication. It's time for him to put this shit behind him and become main event Jay Uso for real.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that's what's going to happen, but, maybe bloodline shenanigans happen.
That could also be true.
So I'll go with Jimmy.
Alright, I think I don't know. Jade Cargill and Bianca Naomi versus Damage Control. Which, by the way, the only titles not on the line here are the women's tag titles. So the champions are in a match, but not without the titles. But I think it's got to be the 3 strong black women.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, they got to put Jade over. Naomi's going to want to look good after coming back.
Yeah.
But, again, I need what I could get, so I'll go with Damage Control.
Alright.
maybe Red Mist and other shenanigans will happen. You never know.
Now, here's one I'm probably going to end up throwing out just because I'm going to do some fantasy booking.
Okay.
Gunther versus Sammy for the IC title.
Okay.
I think either tonight on SmackDown or leading up to this, something's going to happen to Sammy where he gets taken out. Maybe Imperium Joan backstage. Okay. And Chad Gable is going to be put in the match because of how invested we are and the back. People want Gable to win.
Yeah.
And he is going to beat Gunther for the title.
Okay. See, even if I just stick with Sammy versus Gunther, I could honestly see this one going either way, 50-50. Either way, it's going to be a hell of a match no matter who it is.
Yeah.
My gut's saying Gunther retains.
All right. I could be totally wrong, and it is Sammy, so I just kind of threw that away, but you get one.
Yeah.
All right, The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Collins and Rollins.
Okay. This one I legit could see going either way, because either way it works. If you have the faces win, it sets up for the big dramatic battle at the end. But, if they lose, it's like, oh no, it really builds up the stakes and oh no, can Cody persevere with the odds stacked against him? So I legit don't know which one to go for. Well,
because of what you said, I am going for Rock and Roman, because I think they're going to make this as hard as they can for Cody. Yeah. Because he already went through this last year, and it's going to be even harder. He's finally going to finish the damn story. We'll get more into that when we get there. But I think this night's going to belong to the Bloodline.
Okay. Well, in that case, again, because I need what I can get, I'll go with Cody and Seth.
Right. Also, remember that we did see Drew McIntyre talking with Paul Heyman in the back. Mm-hmm. In the background there, and we're all being all... I love that, by the way, the Triple H era. You got to pay attention in the background. There's some stuff going on back there. It's not just everyone's all kind of cordoned off their little zones anymore, and it feels more organic.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot more stuff is intersecting now, and I really like that.
Which is one of the big things of the Attitude Era, and that's what made it felt good and organic. So, all right, night 2. We're going to start off with Seth versus Drew for the World Heavyweight title. I am going with Drew. I think Drew's going to win this one. It's his time. He needs to win this. It's funny because he's going to be a bastard man now. Yeah. Instead of winning in front of a crowd.
And Seth's had a really good run. He's really built the title up. But, okay, here's a bit of fantasy booking on my end.
Yeah.
I'll go with Seth again, because get what points I can, but I think Damien's going to cash in.
I was thinking that too, but
and I think Damien's going to cash in, and he's going to get it. So,
okay.
Don't know how you want to mark that down or count it, but...
Well, Seth, and if it happens, I'll give you that point. But he could also cash in after Drew won and be a real bastard. Yeah. So, all right. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus The Final Testament.
Ooh.
Again, this is one I could see go either way. I feel like both teams kind of need the win.
Either didn't know or this was going to be on there or I completely forgot. I'm going to go with Final Testament because we know Bobby's a beast. We know the Street Profits are awesome. This group is new. We haven't seen the AOP in years. Karrion Kross hasn't done much. So I think we need to build them up.
All right. So. I will go with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley to get their... Because they have been beaten up a lot by these guys. Yeah. And I feel like Bobby needs to be seen as a beast again. They need to get some wins to really solidify this team, which also needs a name. All right, AJ Styles versus L.A. Knight.
I'm not even going to fight. It's going to be L.A.
It's going to be L.A.
They picked AJ just so they could put on a banger.
Oh, God,
potentially match of the night.
Yes.
And put LA hella over.
I still wish it was for the U.S. title.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping and expecting.
But, yeah, it's going to be a hell of a damn match either way. Especially the build has been really good, too. Yeah. It's been personal.
AJ Styles threw all the way across the fucking world just because he hates LA Knight so much. Yeah.
So that's one of those things I hope with these guys know and with the new answer that it isn't just it's a normal wrestling match. I want them to beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
I still want the high-flying stuff AJ does, but just beat the hell. No, don't start with wrestle. Just batter each other immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, speaking of the U.S. title, you got Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus KO for the title.
This is another one I think is going to be a good one. But honestly, I don't see them taking it off Logan Paul yet. I think they're doing this to put the odds against him. Stack the deck against him, but no DQ.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this. I did catch some of the Pat McAfee show at work, and they were talking to Logan Paul, and they just flat out said, there's no DQ. You could use your brass knuckles.
Huh?
So if it's okay, they. But yeah, I don't see him taking off the U.S. title taking it off Logan Paul yet.
Makes sense, and maybe that would be for SummerSlam. Would be him in L.A. finally,
Yeah.
but. I have decided this is the night where all titles change.
Okay.
Just because that's a thing I decided. So I've
decided.
Yes. I'm going with KO to
Okay.
have it. So also Brian Zane can bring back America. America.
Okay.
Plus he'd be a great champ anyway.
Oh yeah, he'd be awesome.
Now this one I think we are going to agree on. Io Sky versus Bayley for the WWE Women's title.
My sweet innocent angel has never done anything wrong in her entire life, and she is taking home the gold. God damn it!
Yeah, I agree with most of that. Most that she's going to win.
I mean Bailey, by the way.
Yes. I think Bayley's going to win, and the face turnaround has been amazing because I never thought they could do this again with her.
Yeah.
But it works.
And there's also someone pointed this out is like a lot of I've heard the phrase Dusty's kids a lot to the build last year's WrestleMania, but someone pointed out a lot of Triple H's kids are in this Mania.
Yeah.
And Bayley is one of Triple H's kids.
Yeah.
So I think she's gonna get it.
Now, do you think she's going to come out to the old theme with the wacky way to inflatable arm people, or do you think we're just totally past that?
It'd be neat, but I don't think we're gonna see that.
Yeah. All right. Cody versus Roman for the Uhu title. Finish the fucking story.
Please just finish the story. I can't even vote against this to get a point.
For the love of God. I
can't do this a third year.
Yeah, no, we can't. And I still believe, I know it's people said otherwise, I think that was Vince at the last minute just being a fucking dick and pulling the rug out from Cody.
Yeah.
But Triple H seems to understand we want this more. They pivoted hard because it's going to be it's going to be Rock versus Roman. We wanted this first. Yes, but that was before Cody came in and we all got invested in his story. It is our story now. Yeah. I think it's going to be a hard-fought match.
Oh, it's like I said, AJ versus LA is going to be contender, but no matter what, this is going to be hard to beat.
It's going to be,
this is going to be the match we're all going to talk about, no matter what happens.
It's going to be bloodline rules. Everyone's going to get involved.
Yeah.
I hope, like I've seen Cultaholic guys talk about this, I hope whatever happens is no one touches Roman. It's just Cody gets the pin, does the crossroads like last year, finally gets the pin, but all the other guys like Seth, Jay, just coming out there. Maybe Cena and Stone Cold.
That would be cool.
Out there.
That would be cool. I'm not gonna.
Maybe we read too much. Maybe rumors. I don't know. But like The Rock shows up, you hear the glass break. All Hoss has to do is one stunner. Rock sells it like he got shot, and that's it. And then Cody, it's just Roman, Cody rings, crossroads, crossroads, crossroads. One more for Jesus. One for his dad, and then boom, he wins.
Yeah.
And we finish the story.
Either way, I'm excited to see this.
Yes.
I am almost legit praying to God that the story finishes. But either way, I'm excited.
Yes. Like Applewhite, I want the story to be finished.
Alright, I had an idea for punishment. I forgot to look into what I would need to do for it. Did you come up with anything?
I have not been able to come up with anything. It's a very hard week.
Okay.
So the good news is we are now on the same level as the Cultaholic guys. They are bringing the punishments back, but neither Andrew or Adam know what they're going to do till the night of. So we got time to figure out.
Give us ideas.
Whoever's the 5 people watching, give us ideas. He's still got a bad romance movie.
Are there really bad wrestling movies streaming anywhere? I keep hearing talks about the worst WrestleManias ever. Just it's gonna be me. Make me watch one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, and then we'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, I could. Time has been an issue this time, not my fucking memory.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. So anyway, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania!
This video will go live sometime tonight. You'll have time to watch it, and then we'll see you Saturday for whatever the hell is going to happen.
Indeed. See ya.